The time is going by. Yashoda, she puts her Lala in one place to do her cooking and turns around and Lala has toddled on all fours. Arey, where has my Lala gone? She brings him back. You sit here. Again she does her cooking and turns around. Now he is toddled off out there. Krishna is doing his business. What is his business? To steal the mind of the devotee. So his job is to enhance the love of his mother Yashoda, and his leelas are all like that. But when he became 1.5 years old, now he started a new leela, because he knows there are many gopis out here in Braj who are practicing Vatsalya Bhav, who are thinking of God, Krishna, as their little child. So I have to gratify all of them. So Krishna then decided to start his Makhan Chori Leela. And Shukadev ji says he began the whole thing from his house itself. Why not steal from my mother? So one day, Yashoda went off to her puja room to worship Narayan. And Krishna, he went off toddling to the kothara, the room where Yashoda used to store the butter. And there, he quickly started eating. Now out there, he saw his own reflection in the pillar of the palace. And he thought there is somebody here. So he felt that Yashoda has got some sentry, some guard. He said, Bhaiya, don't tell Maiya or she will beat me up. Look, I will eat a little and you also eat. So he took the butter and started offering to his own reflection in the pillar. Naturally, the butter was dripping down. What is the matter? You don't like butter? My Maiya makes very good butter. Yashoda thought, who has come into the house? What is this conversation taking place? She came and found that her Lala is speaking to his own reflection. So Krishna saw Maiya has come. Arey Maiya, look, there is a thief out here. Maiya said, Lala, did you not stop him? I tried to stop, he doesn't listen. Maiya thought in her mind, my Lala is so mischievous right now. When he grows up, what is going to happen? The saying goes, Poot ka pag palne mein dikh jaye. When the child is in the cot, in the palna, you can make out the nature of the child. And look at him right now, he is doing this. But Shukadev ji says that this scheme of stealing, etc., did not get restricted to Yashoda's house itself. The gopis were also, they were churning butter and thinking, Krishna, Krishna, if only Krishna comes, if Nandlal comes, I will see him, how wonderful it will be. So Krishna, he understands, yes, he knows what everybody in Braj is thinking. Don't worry, I am coming. So he started going around stealing butter. And he created a mandali of little children. This is the Chaur Vidya Mandali of Braj. And the head of the mandali is Sri Krishna Chandra. So all over Braj, gopis started experiencing that he comes and steals the butter. Some of the gopis, in acting, they started saying, we are getting harassed. There was a new Bahu, a new daughter-in-law. She had come from Mathura. So in her chit, in her heart also, this desire came that let Makhan Chor meet me. She told her Saas, mother-in-law, Sasoji, you are bhola bhala. You are not able to catch Makhan Chor. You leave it to me. Do one thing. You vacate the house and go. I will prepare the butter and catch him. So Saas said, Bahu, I am from the village. I am a simple person. So I am not able to understand his tricks. You catch him. Saas went into the next house. The Bahu took the pot of butter and she placed it in the hut and she hid behind a furniture and she is contemplating, Makhan Chor, please come, Makhan Chor, please come. The Krishna understood. He said, yes, I am coming. He arrived there and he looked around the pot of butter. So he saw, is anybody looking? No. Is anybody looking? No. He grabbed the butter and started eating. The gopi came from behind and she grabbed his hand. Ha! Cut you! So Krishna said, Chhod de, I promise, I fall at your feet. I am begging of you, leave me. I promise on the name of your husband, I will never steal again. I promise on the name of your Saas, I will never steal again. The gopi said, Kanhaiya, your trickery has now come to an end. I am going to take you to your mother Yashoda and show her. Whenever we used to complain that your Lala steals butter, she used to say that bring him with butter on his face and hands, then I will believe. I will show now that there is Pratyaksh Praman. So Krishna said, really? That's your plan? Gopi said, yes. All right, then let's see what happens. The Gopi said, let's see what happens. The Gopi, she did the ghungat. You see, this Braj is by the side of Rajasthan, right? So they have that ghungat pratha. The women, the married women, they cover their face with the dupatta or the cloth. So she did this big ghungat and she caught Lala's hand and said, come with me. So they are going. Now the gopi has got her face covered, but her hand, she is holding Bhagavan, God. She is in divine bliss. She is experiencing great ecstasy. And Krishna is walking along, little. The Krishna's friend was there. He said, Kyo Kanhaiya, you used to boast that nobody can catch me. What has happened today? Krishna said, what has happened? You come and see. So the friend also started walking along. Now when they reached the palace of Nanda and Yashoda, Krishna started screaming, Arey, my hand is paining, you are so cruel, you are such a nishthur, you don't have any pity on me. The gopi said, all right, what is all this halla? Come on, my hand is, the blood has stopped moving. The gopi said, all right, Lala, you do one thing. You give me your other hand. The Krishna took the Sakha's hand and gave it to her. And she is in the ghungat. Now she is holding Krishna's friend and walking. And Yashoda was sitting in the angan in the veranda. Krishna came running and jumped into her lap. Yashoda said, look, don't be so playful. Be a little more peaceful. Out there the gopi came. She said, Nandarani, you used to say that bring my child with evidence and I will believe. Look, your Lala has got butter on his mouth and butter on his hands. Yashoda said, Puhad, whom have you brought? Whom have I brought? I have brought your child. All right, remove your ghungat and see. She removed her ghungat. Arey, he is my devar, my husband's little brother. Krishna said, Maya, you don't believe this gopi. Today she has brought her devar to you. That he is stealing butter. Tomorrow she'll bring her jet. Husband's elder brother. And day after tomorrow she'll bring her husband itself. Gopi said, I had brought your Lala, I don't know where did he manifest from. So now the news spread all over Braj that the people are very Mayavi, they manifest in the way. So one other Gopi also developed this khalbali that I need to catch Makhan Chor. She told her Saas, Sasoji, I will catch Makhan Chor, but I will not take him to Yashoda. Because people start manifesting halfway. I will only tie him up and you take him to Yashoda. So they developed the understanding. The Saas said, all right, Bahu, you just tie him up with a rope and then you call me, I will come. Now that Gopi also placed the butter and she hid behind the furniture and she's thinking, Krishna come, Krishna come, Krishna come. So Krishna said, yes, I'm coming. He came there, saw the pot of butter. Is anybody here? No. Is anybody here? No. Started eating. The Gopi came from behind. Ha! Caught you! So, arey, leave me, chhod de, I beg, I promise I will never do this again. I promise on the name of your husband, I promise on the name of your father-in-law, etc., etc. Gopi said, Kanhaiya, nothing is going to work. And I am not going to take you to Yashoda. Because people manifest in between. I will tie you with a rope and hand you over to my Saas. Krishna said, look, getting tied, this bandhan, is not in my bhagya, in my destiny. Gopi said, how do you say that? Krishna said, then tie me. Gopi said, all right, come, put your hand on the pillar. Krishna said, okay. And Gopi brought a rope. And then she looked at Krishna's hand. She said, my, what a delicate little hand with this bluish complexion. What a darling child. My Saas has given me such a difficult assignment to tie his hand. How will I ever do it? Half an hour went by, the gopis just admiring Krishna's hand. Krishna said, what is the matter? You have forgotten how to tie? The gopi said, yes. Why don't you teach me? Krishna said, I have come to teach in this land of Braj. You do one thing. You put your hand on the pillar. So the gopi said, all right. Gopi said, look, after you show me, then you have to untie it. Krishna said, all right. He said, look, this is one lapeta, the second lapeta, third lapeta, now one gant, one more gant, one good gant. Gopi said, look, you teach so well, now open it. Krishna said, I have become little tired, I will go and take a drink of water. So he left the gopi tied out there and disappeared. Later on, when the Saas returned, she found that her bahu is tied to the lamppost like this. So she became extremely annoyed. Finally, the matter went out of control and all the gopis, they created a delegation. They said, we will go and complain to Yashoda about the histrionics of her little child. Internally, their intention was, on this pretext, we will go and have darshan of Yashoda Nandan. So they all put on their ghungats, etc. Now here Yashoda found that the gopis are coming. She is the queen of Braj. She put on her crown and she sat in the veranda. All the gopis came. Nandarani, in your Braj, either your Lala will remain or we all will remain. We cannot remain together. Yashoda said, what is the matter? What is the matter, you say? He is such a mischief maker. When the cows come back after grazing in the day and we start tying the cows to the stake, he goes around running and opening them. And then they run helter-skelter. And we have to go and retrieve them. In the meantime, it becomes fully dark. Yashoda said, if he does mischief, he is a child. What you should do is scold him. He will stop that behavior. The gopis say, we think of scolding him, but we go about doing it. He looks at us and starts grinning. And there is some jadoo, magic in his smile, that we also start smiling. Yashoda said, then the problem is yours. You first scold the child and then laugh with him. Naturally, you're spoiling the child. The gopi said, Maya, your Lala has developed another bad habit. Yashoda said, what? He has started stealing. Started stealing? Is there any shortage? What will he steal from your house? Plates or spoons or what? Hari nahi Maya, his mind has got stuck in a very attractive thing. He comes to our houses and steals makhan. Yashoda said, really? Well, there is no shortage of makhan in my house. Whatever he steals, come to my house, I will give it. Nahi Maya, it is not just a matter of stealing. If that was the case, we would bear with it. But he breaks the pot also after stealing. Now that villager's pot is a precious possession because it soaks 2 pounds of butter, 3 pounds, and then it develops the chikanahat. So he smashes the pot. Yashoda said, do one thing. Keep your house empty. He will have nothing to steal. So the gopi said, you know what? When we keep it empty, he looks around and he tells his friend, this seems like Sudama ki kutiya. Let us burn it down. So he comes and puts a flame there and does poof, poof. So we have to come running and put it off. Yashoda said, in that case, I'll suggest an alternative. You take the butter and you hang it from the roof. The gopi said, we have tried it. But he comes and with his friends he creates a little hill and then with a stick he breaks the pot. Not a very big hole that it should come as a deluge and not a tiny hole that you keep on thirsting for it. It's a perfect stream and they all have the butter. Yashoda said, try one thing. Put khatti chhach, sour buttermilk in it. The gopi said, we tried that also. But when that happens, he looks and he immediately understands. He says, no. There is no butter there. Your Lala seems to be Bhagavan himself. Is he Antaryami? Yashoda said, in that case, do one thing. Keep your hut fully dark. He will not be able to see. The gopi said, we tried that as well. But when that is the case, the jewels that are there on his ornaments, he is wearing these bracelets with Padmarag Adi Madi, that creates light. Yashoda said, in that case, let me remove the ornaments. No, don't do that. Don't do that to your Lala. See, actually, their intention is not to trouble him. Their intention is just to tease him and give a little pleasure and get a little pleasure. So they say, no, please don't take those ornaments. The Yashoda said, then what could I do? She looked at her Lala and she said, he steals. What an innocent face he has. I don't think he can steal. The gopi said, Maya, he seems innocent to you. To us it seems that all the Chori Shastras, all the books on stealing have been written by him. Maya said, Arey, you all used to pray to Narayan that I should have a child. By the grace of Narayan, he is come. However he is yours. Forgive him and accept him. So the gopi said, Acha, they offer their blessings to Lala and they return from there.